Good evening, everyone. This is Jarvis, Citizen Gamer. I wanted to briefly bring up the news that basically that MadCatz is potentially going under. They have released their financial statements, and it's not pretty. 3 of the CEOs have quit, and the stock has taken a massive dive. Now, how this affects Star Citizen is that Star Citizen has been branding its own HOTAS controls, its own joystick line, keyboard combination. There's been different tiers, different levels, different models that can be connected together, and this was to go through MadCatz AKA Saitek, and this may be a killer for the entire plan. Of course, I don't view this as possibly a negative piece of news. The way I look at it as this might be something that forces CIG to reconcile some of the differences between IM interactive mode and everything else, because their solution was to use this customized line and incorporate trackballs for running the gimbals on the stick at the same time to simulate an IM-like experience, though honestly that was a pretty bad idea. And if this does cause the whole plan to fall apart, I think that as a whole, this could be very healthy for the game in the long run. Having recently picked up a T16000M and having experienced the difference in accuracy of this particular stick, and already having some technical issues with my X52 after a relatively short time, I am convinced that Thrustmaster's product, even at a cheaper level, is not only more accurate, but a much better investment across the board, and is much more ideal for dual stick setups, everything. Saitek, aka MadCatz, one of their biggest problems has been is that, and I can remember this from when I bought MadCatz controllers for consoles, quality has always been really substandard, shoddy, junky. And I heard a lot of good things about the Saitek X52, and so that was my first HOTAS I picked up. Now I love the throttle part. The stick is not as accurate as my T16000M, so I've kind of mixed and matched. So I used the T16000M stick, and I used the X52 throttle for the rest of the operations, and together that's a really solid combination. But overall, I think that if they want to have a branded stick, that they should maybe consider the T16000M or something along those lines, because that's a much better experience overall for everybody who wants to use a stick during combat. So what are your thoughts on this? Go ahead and leave comments down below, and let's discuss it. As always, you can contact me on Twitter, and referral codes down below too if you want to go ahead and get extra 5,000 UEC before the 14th, before they split the packages. I look forward to seeing all of you out there in the verse. This is Jarvis, Citizen Gamer. I'll catch you next time.